Hi, my name is Maddie, and I am on a journey of wellness, both physical and financial, after last year when I had a baby. So, I'm going to keep this intro pretty short because I actually filmed a big ol' intro about a month ago. Well, a month ago in your time. It was just yesterday for me. Where I told you guys basically, hey, here's the weight I've gained since pregnancy and postpartum, and we want to lose it again. We lost it in 2024. We're back at it again. I don't want to be back at it though. I'm gonna be real with y'all. New Year's falling on a Thursday really was not the vibe for me, but that's okay. We will continue to persevere, and we will continue to get a little less fat. That is my hope. So we're back at it again with Chloe Ting. Chloe Ting is an old friend of the channel. I used to do her workouts when I was in much better shape. And, after doing them yesterday, it was humbling, to say the least. Again, we're back at it today. I'm not going to waste much time. We're going to get into day 2 because I'm about to be working out for like the next hour. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm calm, I guess. But yeah, our goal is to lose weight. I'm going to be real. I'm not going to mince words at all. We're doing this. We're eating healthy. We're tracking the calories in the Loseit app. That's what I like to use. And, we're just trying to live long. We're trying to live long and we're trying to prosper.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
I want to live long.
Really?
I want to live long. I want to prosper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Just saw Star Trek. Is that what that was?
No. That's the
is.
actual quote I came up with myself.
Get the hell out of here, glasses. Alright, that was just the warm-up. Dear God. Look at me. Look at me. Okay, that's a little creepy. I'll get you further back. So yeah, that was pretty brutal. I don't think it was quite as bad as yesterday, day 1, but it was bad. Actually, the second video, or the third video, I guess, including warm-up, actually wasn't too bad. I kind of enjoyed it, but in a way that, like, a masochist enjoys being tortured, I suppose. It still sucked. It was still brutal. That abs one can go to hell. I used to look forward to doing abs, like, at a different time in my life, because, like, your girl has PCOS, and, like, even when I've been at lower weights, I always have a belly. I just do. It's a fact. So whenever I do abs, I'm like, oh, I'm doing something about this belly. I mean, it's all a bed of lies. You can't spot reduce. And now I just don't, because I know it's brutal. It's full of planks and torture, and I hate it. But, like, even she looked like she was struggling at one point, so that made me feel better. But okay. Onward to day 3, and then day 4 is a rest day. Thank God.
Day 3.
Hello, and welcome to my poorly lit room. We have a house guest, so I will be working out in my room. I don't work out in front of people except Henry. Welcome back to my cleavage. I mean, she looks great today. I can't lie. But yeah, we are here to work out. So far, so good, I would say. I will say I'm not as sore as I thought I would be, but yesterday, my ass was so sore. I was like hobbling around the house. I finally stopped and did some like pigeon pose slash like pigeon stretching. Pigeon stretching. But that really helped kind of loosen me up a little bit. But God mercy, it was rough. I've made this joke before, but anytime my butt hurts from working out, I just think of that scene from Scary Movie 2. And that's how I felt. So, but even though it is dimly lit and hot in here, I am ready to work out. No one judge my mess. Also, I got a comment from when I put out like my day 1 of this challenge, and someone's like, Maddie, put your hair up. Here's the thing. My hair is very short, as you guys can see. And I hate putting it up because I feel like I look like a sumo wrestler. Like, don't I look like a sumo wrestler? Like I should be wrestling on the beaches of Osaka? Is that how you say it? Osaka? Either way, I feel like I give sumo wrestler vibes when my hair is up. But it's hot in here, so sumo wrestler vibes it is. Okay, I'm procrastinating. Let's work out.
I've been up for 3 nights. My eyes are bloodshot red. Damn, I wanna see the sunshine. It's getting to my head. One look in the mirror, don't like what I find. I know that somewhere in there there's a good guy, but he runs away at midnight. I'm sorry that I stole your car. Ain't got those tattoos on my arms that don't mean shit to me. Maybe you should pull the alarm, so I don't take it way too far. Die before I'm 23. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom.
I'm so over the planks. I don't want to plank again. I don't want to see another plank. I probably made this joke before, but I meant it then and I mean it now.
My siblings are perfect and I wish I were the same. Making bad decisions, it should be my middle name. I love playing with fire, it's my favorite. Watch me burn my whole house down, not feel a thing. One look in the mirror, don't like what I find. I know that somewhere in there there's a good guy, but he runs away at midnight. I'm sorry that I stole your car. Ain't got those tattoos on my arms that don't mean shit to me. Maybe you should pull the alarm, so I don't take it way too far. Die before I'm 23. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom.
Well, this is what happens when I'm out of my medicine. There's collateral damage. I gotta go.
I'm sorry that I stole your car. Ain't got those tattoos on my arms that don't mean shit to me. Maybe you should pull the alarm, so I don't take it way too far. Die before I'm 23. I'm sorry, Mom. 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 I'm sorry, Mom.
Well, that was brutal. That was pretty tough. It literally, is called This 30-Minute Hit Will Test You. Full body workout, no something. I'm assuming no repeats. And it has tested me, as did the rest of the workouts today, including freaking deep core that I've come to hate. I hate my core. I hate it all. So, we are in, what would this be? It's like, for me, it feels like week 2. I guess it's technically like 2.5 because obviously we started this challenge on New Year's on a Thursday. I will say I'm not as sore as I thought I would be, although I will also say that last week my right ass cheek was so sore, and I know that's random. I don't know why it was only the right, but it hurt. And in fact, whenever I was pregnant, the extra weight would make my butt hurt when I would sit in my desk chair at home and I had to use a butt cushion. Yeah, we had to break out the butt cushion again. And I haven't needed that since I was 20 weeks pregnant. Plus, so what the hell's going on here? Sorry, I have like a sweat droplet hanging out of my eyebrow. But yeah, so far, I'm gonna save my final thoughts for the end. But I was a tiny bit frustrated with today's workout because it's she has a warm up and a cool down, and so I do the warm up every day. I think warming up is important, only to turn around and do this workout and it had its own warm up and it had the exact same moves as her other warm up. So I was just doing it again. And I know you might be like, well, Maddie, you're fat. You could probably benefit from that. And that's true. I probably could. But at the same time, today's workout was almost an hour. Can I shave off a couple minutes, please? Okay. I'm going to stop whining. But, another brutal day. We're getting it, though. We are getting it. We're doing our best. Okay. I just want to be clear. I didn't injure myself. These are supposed to be for plank stability. I don't know if they work, but I need something. She's got her legs off the ground. Literally my calves are resting on the ground. I don't care about my core anymore. Just let it be fat. Just let it be fat. Please ignore the sound of my washer running in the background. Oh, God, this is not getting easier. Oh, I'm about to shower. But does anybody else have, especially if you have short hair, have the problem where when you brush your hair before you get in the shower and you take it down from a ponytail, you look like the guy from Kill Bill without a hat? Just me? Okay.
Thank God that the brother's on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. If I quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. man. Facts, bro. Facts, lot of haters. Tell me where they at, though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap, though. Yeah. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. Yup. That's why we ain't on the same page. No. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Woo. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yup. I'm going mainstream.
Oh, God. Oh, God, I got 10 seconds. And then it's over.
Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Woo.
Oh, God.
Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Just saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters. Tell me where they at, though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap, though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stats, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
That's the end of the first set. Take a slightly longer rest if you need it.
Hello, and welcome to the outro. Usual apology for this boring background. Let's just get into it because, you know, your girl tends to prattle on in these. The 2026 Chloe Ting Get Snatched Challenge. I don't know if it gets 2 thumbs way up, but at least gets a thumbs up. No, it gets the thumbs up, I would say. My biggest nitpick was, like, I did not love that the cooldown was 16 minutes. I talked about this in my first video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. But basically, yeah, I did not love that, so I never did that. I will say, low-key, I didn't feel like the warm-up was dynamic enough either. And, yeah, the struggle was real on that front. So sometimes I would switch it up and I would do a different version, a different one of her warm-up videos. I don't know if anybody cares, but I do just always want to be, like, fully transparent. My other qualm, and I just say this as someone who's just very much out of shape, very large and in charge, is that I did find times where I would be like, you gave me a modification on, like, this ridiculously easy move. Like, please give me a modification on something like a crab toe touch or, like, reverse table or something. Like, give me modifications on these really hard moves. And she'd just be like, okay, crab toe touch. I can't imagine, like, being able to ever do that move. Like, even as a skinnier woman. I always struggle with table because I'm like a T-Rex. Like, I got, like, a big body and little arms, and it's hard for me to keep myself off the ground at that angle. So yeah, but that's just an example. There were just several times where I'm like, I really could use a modification for this, because my move is I will try to do the real version for as long as I can and then modify at the end rather than just giving up. But if I don't have a modification, I kind of end up giving up partway through the move. Those are my little nitpicks or whatever. I also do wish, I think you guys saw that I did incorporate weights toward the end for, like, some of the moves that I thought, like, oh yeah, I could pick up some weights for that. I wanted weights, but that's just the program itself. Literally, this poor woman probably can't win either way because, like, if she puts weights, people are gonna be like, I don't have weights. Why are you doing this? Like, this is ridiculous. Well, I can't do this because I don't have weights. And then people like me are like, challenge me. Give me the weights. I want them. So I can't even complain about that because, again, I'm sure she's in a lose-lose situation. Okay, like I said, I tend to prattle on, so let's just get into the results. So at the beginning of this challenge, at the beginning of 2026, I weighed in at 251.1 pounds. It's not the heaviest I've ever been in my life, believe it or not, but it is the heaviest I've ever been on the internet. It's not the vibe. And so at the end of this 1 month challenge, at the end of these 4 weeks, I weighed in at, drum roll, so that is a loss of 7.5 pounds. And initially I was a little disappointed, but I don't know why, because I have my calorie tracker app set to like 1.5 pound loss per week. That is something, like, real quick, I do want to address. I did get a comment in my first video, basically introing this video, where the person was like, oh, if she can buckle down, she can lose all this weight like this year. And I commented back and said this, but I just want to say this here where everyone can hear. If you are going to follow me because you want to see the weight just melt off of me, I'm sorry. I don't want to disappoint you, but that is not my plan. I did kind of lose weight, like not super fast, but kind of fast the first time around back in 2024. And that is because like I felt like I had to like make a baby. That's what I was told by the doctors. Like, you fat bitch, this is why you can't get pregnant. Okay, they didn't say it like that, but that's how it felt. And so I did feel a sense of urgency, but really now I really want to incorporate slow and sustainable weight loss to where this will stick and I will build good habits. And I'm not saying like, if the weight melts off, I just can't do that, but I am less likely to do that. I want to beat the odds statistically and, lose the weight at a sustainable rate. So, that's numero uno. But I did have a little bit of mixed feelings. I will say partially was, and if you don't care about this, if you are wanting the other results, then I'll try to have this sectioned off so you can skip ahead. It was a really hard month. 2026 did not get off to a great start, but knock on wood, I am hopeful that it was just a bad month. But I don't want to get too far into it just because I don't want to bog down this video. I may talk about it in a future video, maybe a future vlog, but yeah. Having said that, I will share one thing. If you guys were watching closely, then you would notice that I actually worked out in here for a week. And the reason being is because we had a house guest. And I don't know why I'm being like weirdly secretive. It is my mother's husband, so my stepdad. I mentioned in like my 2025, whatever it was, my PT test video, I mentioned that one of my goals was to help my mom move up here because she wanted to. She is itching to be nearby and everything. And honestly, I'm itching to have any semblance of a village, any semblance of help, because it's hard. It's hard not to. Her husband secured a job up here, and so he stayed with us pretty much for the whole month of January. So that will be one goal off of my 2026 resolutions. I know it's February, but I still remember my resolutions. Do you remember your resolutions? This is Maddie's helpful reminder. Don't forget you made resolutions a month ago. Don't forget about them. The point is, the first week that he was here, he was very much like, I'm a guest. You guys are just letting me stay here. Please let me cook. And I would emphasize, like, I'm really trying to eat healthy. And just when someone else is cooking, there is less control over what you're eating. I mean, he's one of those measure with your heart types of people. And like, I can be that way too. But like when I really am trying to lose weight, like I be measuring. I have a food scale. I use it. And so after a week of that going on, I stepped on the scale and I did not see a change. And so I had to finally put on my big girl pants and say, hey, I had to stop being so polite. Not that implies I was rude. I hope I wasn't rude. But I basically had to say, hey, I understand like you feel like you want to get back to us letting you stay here. Please don't feel that way. It is important to me that I'm the one that does the cooking because I have some health goals that I would like to achieve. And the best way for me to do that is if I am controlling what's for dinner every night. And to be clear, I wasn't gorging myself when he was cooking, but it's just harder to count calories. Okay. But given that detail, I am actually really proud because there were other temptations of like, oh, why don't we go get pizza and stuff like that? And I stayed strong, damn it. So I am proud of myself for what I did. I do want to show you guys some before and after photos. I'm sorry if they're a little lopsided. I just have trouble with before and afters. I've yet to get the hang of it. It's 1 month and it's 7.5 pounds. So I didn't expect to see any crazy changes. And, you know, sometimes lighting does weird things too. And so, like, I literally look taller in the after picture. Like, why did I do that? I don't know how that happened. However, I do feel like I look kind of just generally smaller. I don't really see much from the side picture. However, the front picture, holy crap, am I shook at the difference. Specifically in my belly, my stomach. I don't know what happened there. So, like, it looks like I lost all 7.5 pounds in my stomach. Okay, it's not that serious. Honestly, just to tell you guys, like, bloat is a real thing. And, you know, maybe you had a lot of salt the day before. So maybe that's what happened in my before picture. Like, I'm not trying to say I'm not fat. I am fat. I just am shook about this change in a month. I'm shook. That's all. I will say I did take my measurements and I will flash them up on the screen. I don't want to go through them individually one by one. And I lost 2 inches in my stomach, my belly. I also will say my biggest loss was 3 inches around my rump. You can't see me, but my rump, my fat, my hips, the biggest part of my bootay. I lost 3 inches there, which is very impressive. I'm proud. So overall, no matter what, this was a net positive. We did very good this month. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, do the usual things. Like, comment, and subscribe, because the YouTube wizards, they love that stuff for the growth of my channel. My next challenge is going to be interesting. But it'll probably be a short one, so you guys will find out pretty soon what it is. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Bye. Sometimes you get fat, then a little less fat, then fat again.